Hello guys and welcome to this class. And in this class we'll be looking at the addition of mixed fraction. In our last class we treated addition of fraction with the same denominators and addition of fraction with different denominators. Alright, before we proceed, I would like you guys to get a pen and a piece of paper because you'll be doing the calculations with me. Okay, so let's take a look at the first example. I believe you've gotten your pen and a piece of paper because mathematics is quite different from other subjects. So you have to practice every step that you're going to be treating for proper understanding. Now, the first example here, we've been asked to add 2 whole number 1 over 2 plus 1 whole number 1 over 3. Now, solution to this problem, our first step is to change the mixed fraction to improper fraction. Okay, so how do you do that? Now that is your denominator, that's 2, multiplied by your whole number plus your numerator. That is 2 times 2 plus 1. So 2 times 2, that will give us 4. 4 plus 1 is 5. That's 5 over 2. What we have here. So do the same for the second fraction. So this times this plus this. So 3 times 1, that's 3. And 3 plus 1, that's 4. And that is our second fraction, 4 over 3. Now step 2, find the LCM of denominator. The LCM, our denominators are 2 and 3. So the LCM of 2 and 3 is equal to 6. So our new denominator becomes 6. 5 over 6 plus 4 over 6. Now step 3, we have to find the equivalent fraction of both fractions. And in doing that, we'll divide our new denominator by the old denominator. That's another method you can also use in finding your equivalent fraction. So 6, which is our old denominator, divided by our new denominator, which is 6, divided by the old denominator. That is 6 divided by 2 would give us 3. And 3 times 5 would give us 15. So that's how we got 15 over 6. Let me take that again. Now remember, our new denominator is now 6, and while our old denominator is 2. So 6 divided by 2, that will give us 3, and 3 times our numerator. So 3 times 5, that's 3 times 5 will give us 15. So that was how we got 15 over 6. So we'll do the same for the second fraction. Now our new denominator is 6 and our old denominator is 3. So 6 divided by 3 will get 2. So 2 times the old numerator, which is 4. So 2 times 4, that will give us 8. So that's how we got 8 over 6. So we're going to add up our numerators, which is 15 plus 8. So therefore, the last step, we're adding up our numerators. So 15 plus 8 would give us 23. So 23 divided by 6. 6 into 23, that will give us 3, remainder 5 over 6, our denominator. That does not change. Alright, now we are doing this because we got an improper fraction as our answer when we added both fractions together. And when you do this, it is proper to change the improper fraction into a mixed fraction, which will be our final answer. Example 2. Add one whole number 3/4 plus one whole number 1/8. Now earlier I asked us to get a pen and a paper because we'll be solving this along with me. Okay, let's go. Solution. So one whole number 3/4 plus one whole number 1/8. What was our first step? Remember what I said? The first step is to change our mixed fraction into what? An improper fraction, correct? So how do you do that? You're going to multiply your denominator by the whole number and add it to your numerator. Are you ready? So 4 times 1. 4, correct? 4 plus 3. That's 7. Alright? So we're going to get 7/4. Do the same for the second fraction. 8 times 1, that's 8. And 8 plus 1, that is 9. So getting 9/8. Good job. Step 2. We're going to find the equivalent fraction of both fractions. And how do we do that? First, you find your LCM. Okay, so our LCM of 4 and 8. We're not done yet. Alright, so LCM of 4 and 8 is 8. Is our LCM 8. Okay, that is our LCM. Then let's apply or find our equivalent fraction. Now in doing that, the first fraction, our old denominator is 4 and our new denominator is 8. So 8 divided by 4, that will give us 2. 2 times the whole numerator, which is 7. So that will give us 14. Okay, so 14/8 is our new fraction. Let's apply the same method for the second fraction. Now our new denominator is 8 and our old denominator is 8 as well. So 8 divided by 8 would give us 1. 1 times 9 would give us 9. So having gotten to this level, we're going to add up our numerators, 14 and 9. 14 plus 9 will give us 23. Okay, so 23 divided by 8, that's 8 into 23, that will give us 2. Remainder 7/8, which is our denominator. It does not change. Our denominator does not change. Okay, now to confirm if our answer is correct, we have to do the opposite. That is 8 times 2 or 2 times 8, that's 16. 16 plus 7, that will give us 23/8. And that's the end of our class. Alright?